The Urim and Thummim are objects of mystery and fascination. They are mentioned in the Bible, but their exact nature remains unclear. The Bible does not provide a detailed description of what they looked like or how they were used. This lack of information has led to much speculation and debate among scholars. Despite the mystery surrounding them, the Urim and Thummim played an important role in ancient Israelite religion. The Urim and Thummim are first mentioned in the book of Exodus. This book tells the story of Moses leading the Israelites out of slavery in Egypt. God instructed Moses to create special garments for Aaron, the high priest. These garments included a breastpiece, and the Urim and Thummim were to be placed inside. The breastpiece was a sacred garment worn by the high priest. It symbolized his role as a mediator between God and the people. The Urim and Thummim were used to determine God's will. When faced with a difficult decision, the high priest would consult the Urim and Thummim. The exact method of consultation is unknown. Some scholars believe that the Urim and Thummim were two objects that were drawn from the breastplate, like lots. Others believe that they may have been inscribed with words or symbols that provided guidance. The Urim and Thummim were considered sacred objects. They represented a direct connection between God and the Israelites. Their use was restricted to the high priest, highlighting the importance of his role. The high priest was the only one who could interpret their meaning. This emphasized the sacred nature of seeking divine guidance. The Urim and Thummim served a crucial purpose in ancient Israelite society. They provided a means of communication with God. The Israelites believed that God could guide them through these objects. The Urim and Thummim were consulted on a variety of matters. These included matters of war and peace, as well as legal disputes. The use of the Urim and Thummim demonstrates the importance of divine guidance in Israelite culture. The Israelites believed that God was actively involved in their lives. They sought his guidance in all aspects of their society. The Urim and Thummim were a tangible representation of this belief. They provided a way for the Israelites to connect with God and receive his guidance. The high priest would stand before the people and consult the Urim and Thummim. The people would wait anxiously for the answer. The pronouncements made based on the Urim and Thummim were considered binding. They were seen as the word of God. This highlights the authority attributed to the Urim and Thummim. The Urim and Thummim were not just used for major decisions, they were also consulted for personal matters. Individuals could seek guidance from the high priest. This might involve questions about marriage, family, or business dealings. The Urim and Thummim provided a sense of security and direction for the Israelites. They knew that they could always turn to God for guidance. As history progressed, the use of the Urim and Thummim began to wane. Over time, these sacred objects gradually faded from religious practices. Various factors contributed to their decline, including changes in religious leadership and evolving spiritual practices. By the end of the Second Temple period, the Urim and Thummim had all but disappeared from historical records. Yet their legacy persisted, leaving an indelible mark on the collective memory of the people. In today's world, the Urim and Thummim may seem like relics of a distant past, but their symbolism continues to resonate. They remind us of the ancient quest for divine guidance and the human desire to seek answers beyond the material world. While the physical objects are lost to time, their spiritual significance endures. In modern religious thought, they inspire reflection on the nature of faith, decision-making, and the pursuit of wisdom. And so, the story of the Urim and Thummim, though ancient, remains relevant, urging us to look beyond and seek deeper understanding in our own lives.